that, maybe takes you down memory lane, or someone new that you want to put the lounge crew onto. So call in, let us know. Shout out to DJ Geek. She sent us her Geekin' List, hashtag the Geekin' List. That's geek with 3s, not E's. If you want to hear that, we posted on our socials, so keep an eye out for that. We'll give the link. If you want to follow her, you can find her on Instagram at DJGeekG33K, or DJGeek.com. She does like private parties and events and all of that stuff, corporate and everything. So that's that. Keep it moving, though. It's time to welcome my first guest of the evening for Artist Tuesday. We just had a whole conversation about names, right? And so, because we're going to make sure this is clear, because she got some things coming up. She's leveling up, and we need to make sure this name, y'all know how to say it, is Kavana.
Correct.
Kavana Rose.
Kavana Rose.
Yes, and she's a singer and a guitarist, and she's here to chat about motherhood and marriage and making music and all of that other stuff. So, hey, honey.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Good. So, we also were just talking about how both of us usually wear red lipstick.
Right.
And tonight, neither one of us are.
No.
So to our folks who are tuned in on our Facebook Live, on WURD's Facebook Live, or YouTube, or Periscope, you see all this naturalness.
Yes.
You see it. You get all of this.
This is the real.
This is it.
Oh, yes,
the glow. All of this.
Where's the
all
camera?
of this.
Which,
it's over there.
Okay.
Yep.
This is it.
If you prefer visual, then by all means make sure you head over to Facebook and search at onWURD, FORWURD, or the Lounge WURD. Like both of those pages, we need all the social media love, because we building a brand. We doing good things here. So you can catch the live there. But okay, so I kind of introduced you, but introduce yourself in your words. Who you are, what you do, all that good stuff.
I'm Kavana Rose, as you said. I am a singer-songwriter. I am a mother. I'm a wife. I am me. That's it. I'm working on a bunch of stuff. I've been working on stuff forever, but it's actually coming out.
How you feel?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. You have no idea. I mean, it's been such a long time coming, and I'm glad though that it's taken the course it has, and that it's coming out now, because I'm ready.
So what is the course that it has taken?
It's just taken a course of me striving for this unrealistic perfection and never getting there, so never putting anything out. And that's really just been how it's been. So
is that the cancer in you?
It is.
Okay.
It is. It is.
Shout out to the cancers out there listening.
Because it's like, I want it to be perfect, and if it's not, then it's like, okay, well, it's not ready. And it's like, it is ready. And but that's just me. I don't like the journey. Or I didn't like the journey. I'm learning to love the journey now. But before, I didn't like the journey. I just want to be there. I just want to get there, and then I want to enjoy all the fruits of it. But I don't learn any lessons because I'm not paying attention. I'm just trying to get there.
You're just trying to get there.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
That's a word.
It is.
So wait, how did you get to this point of like, okay, now that realization, that awareness of, wait, I need to love this journey. I need to actually be present in it as it's happening.
Just a lot of humbling experiences, getting knocked down and getting back up. Yeah, I think motherhood and marriage, that really just kind of put me into reality. Because, I mean, being an artist, you get a little self-absorbed and just being a me. Because it's like, I'm creating, I need you to listen, I need you to love it, now I need to create again, and I need you to listen, I need you to love it, and it becomes about me. And then when you have children and you get married, it's like, what is this? What is
like,
this?
no,
it's not about you at
stuff.
all anymore.
Yeah.
So it kind of changed things. So then it kind of took the focus off of me, and it allowed me to have to go through a journey. And then it just kind of changed. I don't know, just an age, just growing and realizing that I'm just me. I can't be anything else. I can't be perfect.
So you got married in 2016.
I got married in 2016.
And then you had your child when?
Like 13 seconds later. I swear, like, this baby was conceived like we took a breath, and then it was like, You know what? Don't be a menace to the what's his name? The Wayans brothers, like the spoof on all of the boys. Like she's like, I know I'm pregnant. I know my body. Like that's how it was. I was like, I know it. No,
It's happening.
it just wasn't. I mean, it's a perfect time. I think it happened the way it should. I love my little munchkin, but it was like, oh my gosh, I was like, no.
Like everything about life changed in the blink of an eye.
In the blink of an eye. So yeah, and I have my 8. He'll be 8 in May.
Wow.
Yes, May 12th. So I had him, and that was like he was already on autopilot, and then I have this little baby when I'm like music school, and so it just kind of threw me. But I think that's what really kind of propelled me to this place of growth.
Yeah. So as an artist, and especially, you know, with you gearing up and knowing that you're getting ready to take your artistry, your craft, your career to another level, how do you maintain the boundaries between like what parts of you need for yourself and your creativity, and what parts your family needs?
Discipline. 1000% discipline. And because I'm an artist, and I'm sure there are some artists that are extremely disciplined, but I'm like an artist, like a hippie, flower loving, staring at the sun, listening to the waves crash artist. So I lacked discipline, because something about it just felt off to me. Like, my sister is very meticulous. She's very she would practice her clarinet, and I'm just kind of like, I just improvise when I get up there. Like, that's how I am. I'm just kind of like hippie, like float, but it's not getting me anywhere. So like I've developed a strict discipline regimen for myself, and I've gotten so much more accomplished in the last few months than I have in my entire life.
Wow. Really,
like having this regimen.
It's so amazing how you can go through such extreme growth, or just at least that propellant of growth in such a short period of time.
Yes.
And you're like, well, where was all this?
I know. I'm
I
should have listened to somebody at some point.
All of these years, what have I been doing?
Right.
I was actually going to ask, what's one aspect of like motherhood and marriage that has kind of stretched you to grow the most? And it sounds like it's the discipline.
Yes. Yeah. And learning that you have to multitask, and you have to give space and time to everything, and you can't do that if you don't have structure and if you don't have discipline. I can't do that. Maybe some people can go with the flow. I can't. I have to wake up at a certain time. I have to have time for myself in the morning. I have to wake up early and pray, and I have to read, and I have to meditate, and I have to like focus myself, or my day is off. Like, I have to have that time for myself so that I can become a nice person for my family. Because otherwise,
if you want this nice person,
you will not wake up at 6 o'clock. You will stay asleep until 7, so I can have these couple hours. Like, I have to. I wake up every morning at 5, sometimes at 6 if I sleep late, and I take a cold shower.
A cold shower?
Every morning.
Why?
Because for me, it's a form of discipline. It's something that I don't want to do. I dread it. When I go to bed at night, I'm thinking I don't want to take this shower in the morning, but I do it because if I do this thing that I don't want to do, it sets me up to do a lot more things that I don't want to do throughout the day. I don't want to answer my emails. I don't want to make the bed. I don't want to cook when I really want to practice my guitar. I don't want to take my son to jiu-jitsu when I can just be like, you don't have to go today. But when I do that in the morning, I'm reminded that there's going to be a lot of things I don't want to do. And now I just listen to Survivor by Destiny's Child. I listen to the one with the brat. I hate it, but now I know all the words. And I'll be like, the brat, tat, tat. Like, and I take my cold shower, and then I get out and I start my day.
So do you ever get a hot shower?
Yeah, I take hot showers at night.
Oh, okay.
I look forward to that hot shower. I take the hottest shower imaginable. I mean, like, your skin boils off. But in the morning, I take my cold shower. It gets me going. I wake up. Like, it's like you wake up, and I'm awake.
You gotta.
Yeah, I know. You breathe differently. Your blood flows. It just gets you going.
Well, you learn something. No, I won't.
No, it works. It helps.
No, I have had a cold shower before.
Yes.
And yes, I did all of those things. Could I do that first thing in the morning? That wouldn't be my preference, but I do understand why you do it and what it brings you. Yeah, in the morning I'd be mad at myself. Then I'm really mad throughout the day. So but it does make sense. So yeah, I feel that. I can feel that. So at this point, how would you define your sound, especially now that you've had time to really kind of figure out your structure and your regimen and what you need, not only as an artist, but a mother and a wife? Like, where's your sound at now?
My sound is like folk, soul, jazz, whatever comes out at the moment. I've been trying to define my sound since I've started this, and I never know what to say because it's really just what I feel in the moment. If I had to say anything, it would be like folk, soul, if that's a thing.
I was about to say, is that
I don't know if
it's
it's a thing, but I feel like it should be. Because I write kind of folky, but then I'm kind of soul, and people feel like it's soulful, I guess. Okay. I think it's just the tone of voice that feels soulful.
I love your voice.
Thank you.
Yo, I've had the pleasure of witnessing live performances, having her on my show before, not my radio show, my other show that I had, and loved every time. So who has inspired your sound, especially since it's like this folk soul?
Lauryn Hill is my number one. Lauryn Hill, Etta James, Amy Winehouse, so Sam Cooke. I like a lot of old stuff. Fred Hammond. I like a lot of old gospel.
Come on, man.
So many people. My parents, my grandpa. I grew up around a lot of music. We sang together, harmonized together. I love harmony, like you know. I love beautiful harmonies.
You be killing it, girl.
I love jazz. I love Billie Holiday. Like, there's so much music. I suck though because I don't listen to a lot of current music. Even though I like songs, I get stuck in my own space and world sometimes that I'm not really listening to a lot of current stuff. It's
interesting. Like I don't know why it's. Let me not say that. I do have an idea of why it's been coming to my consciousness a bit more throughout my day, but I have noticed different interviews that I may have caught or tuned into that the artist or, you know, the professional, they'll say like, I don't listen to other people or I don't listen to other shows or stations because then I start to incorporate other people's things into what I'm doing. And I just need to let whatever's in me come out.
I'm definitely a sponge. Like if I listen to too much of something and I'm writing and I'm like, oh my gosh, this feels too much. Like, and I don't stay away from it for that reason, but I'm just a sponge for everything. I really am. I soak up everything. Everything.
And that's, I think why it's coming to like my consciousness now is because I'm like, all right, I'm in this new platform and we want to develop it and what should it sound like? But I've noticed I've also had to kind of start stepping back and say, I'm like, let me make sure
I hear a lot of
growing
people say
authentically in this and not in other people.
A lot of artists, when they're about to write, they won't listen to music for like months at a time so that they can
just find
they can know that it's true.
That's such a powerful concept to me. So what is that? You kind of spoke to kind of the process of defining and refining your sound, and so. Given where you're at right now, where do you want to take it? Where do you see your next steps going?
All the way to the top.
What do you define as the top?
The top, living off of this. That's the top for me. It doesn't matter to me accolades. Of course I want accolades. Of course I want Grammys, you know what I mean? But for me, success is making a living, being able to sing and perform and speak and being set. For me, that's the top.
No, that makes sense. What's your favorite song to sing?
My favorite song, I have so many. Killing Me Softly is probably, that's the first song. Like if someone was like, sing right now, I would sing Killing. I'm not gonna sing right now. I'm just kidding.
I was just about to say sing right now.
Okay, I'll sing right now.
Well, all right, y'all. Before you hear, if you're just tuning in, this is Kevana Rose, right? She's a singer and a guitarist, and she's gonna sing her rendition of "Killing Me Softly."
Okay, I'll pretend like I have my guitar. I heard he sang a good song. I heard he had a style. And so I came to see him and listen for a while. And there he was, this young boy, a stranger to my eyes, strumming my pain with his fingers. Yes, he was singing my life with his words. He kills me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
Did y'all catch that run?
See, now the old me would never do that kind of stuff because I would feel like it was extra.
The
And
run?
that's been my struggle, not being extra. Because I'm extra.
Bring the extra. What do you mean?
I know, that's been my struggle. I grew up in a family full of girls, all girls.
Okay.
So because I'm a Cancer and I am so conscious and so caring, I care about other people. And I never want to seem like I'm like shining or like outshining or trying to be. So I've always lived in this place of, let me just, so, and I have sisters, you know what I mean? So it's always been a place of like, let me just
stay in your place kind of thing.
So now that I'm growing, I'm realizing that doesn't take shine away from anybody else. It doesn't. Oh, sorry, my bad. I backed up too much. See, I'm backing up. So yeah, that doesn't.
On the mic. On the mic.
Me shining doesn't take shine away from anybody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's been hard for me in my growth, and then those things get built into you.
Yeah.
So then even though you know that this is what I've done my entire life, so pushing past that, I'll have opportunities and then I'll like clam up and I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, you know what you have inside of you, but I'm growing past that. So
because I'm just thinking all these runs that's probably just sitting in your lungs.
all these runs,
all these runs.
all these miles, all these miles
that you got in your lungs, and I'm gonna need you to stop.
I know. I'm growing.
Yeah. I'm here for that. All right, so look, we're going to go ahead and take a break, but when we come back on the other side, definitely want to get into kind of like this, the highs and lows of the journey, and you know, even you speaking to the areas that you are intentionally growing in. Let's chat a little bit about that.
Okay.
All right, y'all, you're tuned in to the Lounge. It's Artist Tuesday. We're going to go ahead and pay these bills because, you know, we 96.1 FM and 900 AM and WURDradio.com and the Free Word app and Facebook and YouTube and Periscope. And, you know, all of that requires paying bills. So we're going to go ahead and pay these bills, and we'll be right back after these messages. Stay tuned.
The Source.
The Source.
Weekdays 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Special guest host Renee Of Patan every Monday in April.
The Source. Exclusively on Word Radio and WordRadio.com.
Pennsylvania is in the midst of the worst ever overdose death epidemic and the worst public health crisis in the last 100 years. The Pennsylvania Department of Drug and Alcohol Programs is leading the efforts to prevent and reduce drug, alcohol, and gambling addiction and abuse, and has undertaken initiatives to reduce the human and economic impact of the epidemic with the prevention and treatment of substance use. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, get help now. Call 1-800-662-HELP. That's 1-800-662-HELP. Call today.
This is Word Radio, independent black media.
Countless victims of human trafficking walk among us, invisible until now. The Blue Campaign provides a unified voice for those who work to combat human trafficking. It's time to open our eyes. Learn what you can do by visiting dhs.gov/Blue Campaign.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues designed to help you help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything. Brought to you by understood.org and the Ad Council.
The Lounge with Sincerely Sarita. Sincerely Sarita. Right now on Word Radio.
You can reach me by railway. You can reach me by train. You can reach me on an airplane. You can reach me with your mind. You can reach me by caravan, cross the desert like an Arab man. I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can. You can reach me by sailboat, climb a train, swing rope to rope, take a sled and slide down slow into these arms of mine. You can jump on a speedy coat, cross the border in a blaze of hope. I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can. There are hills and mountains between us, always something to get over. If I had no way, surely you would be closer. I need you closer. There are hills and mountains between us, always something to get over. If I had a way, surely you would be closer. I need you closer. You can windsurf into my life, take me up on a carpet ride. You can make it in a big balloon, but you better make it soon. You can reach me by caravan, cross the desert like an Arab man. I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can. I don't care, I don't care. I need you right here, right now. I need you right here.
Let's Get Here by Oletta Adams. You're tuned in to the lounge on WURD Radio, 96.1 FM, 900 AM. It is #Artist Tuesday. Shout out to, I think Miss Ann was the one who requested that. So shout out to Miss Ann. Don't judge me. That was my first time hearing an Oletta Adams song. And so I appreciate you, Miss Ann, for putting us on, or putting me on. Let me not speak for other people, for putting me on. But listen, loves, if you have a song or an artist that you feel like we should play tonight in honor of Artist Tuesday, feel free to call in with your request. It's Marvin Gaye's birthday, so you know he would be 80 today. If you want to turn up in his honor, you want to hear some Marvin Gaye, by all means call in. Let us know what song you want to hear in the lounge. Our hotline is 215-634-8065. Again, that's 215-634-8065. Toll free 866-361-0900. Again, that's 866-361-0900. And we're jumping back. Oh, you know what? No, because it's open mic night and we have a performer on the line. Big O the Poet, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, welcome to the lounge.
How you doing?
I am doing good. Yeah, no, we appreciate you calling in. So you ready?
Yeah, is there any, special rules or anything?
Just keep it clean.
Keep it clean. Okay.
Even if you only got to give us 30 seconds to keep it clean.
Okay. Nah. I'm gonna connect it. I'm gonna connect. Ooh.
Ooh.
All right. I'm good.
All right, you sure? All right, just know if you get knocked out for any reason, right? If you fall off the line, that's the only reason why. Otherwise, we let you rock.
Okay.
All right.
Appreciate that.
You got the name for this piece, or?
Shoot, I want to do. Yeah, I do got a name for this piece. This piece is for like October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and I have wrote a piece. And I just really want to do this piece too, in correlation to the tragedy that just happened with Nipsey Hussle.
All right.
Because, listening to him, the only thing he thought, like, what I grabbed from all his music and everything, he really thought he was talking, to the young youth, black youth, like, how to be a man, like, be a man first,
I hear you. Yeah, go ahead.
This piece is for domestic violence awareness, and it's called Man Up.
Let's go.
I said, let me tell you the story of a 13-year-old boy who grew up fatherless. But he was always told to man up. I mean, even as a child, when he cried, he was never claimed, even before he could stand up, by a man who was less of a man than he was, because he always had his hands up to an opposition that wasn't the same height, weight, or sex. So she was way less than competition. And see, him and him, yeah, they knew her wound well. And see, both of their eyes work. They always seen her wounds well, but to the outside world, y'all never seen her wounds well. But to the inside world, the wounds never did heal. And to the outside world, I wouldn't expect y'all to know, because that makeup and foundation never did leak it. But for the members of that home are battered and bruised. Mother and fiance was their best kept secret. It's crazy. It's like, how long can you walk on thin ice before the break? When is enough enough? How long can a son watch his mother be beat? How much more could he take? See, he was tired of the routine of coming home and hearing his mother defenseless. And all he could do was run in the room, clutching his ears with his fist clenched and thinking like, God damn, I can't take it no more. I'm tired of telling these lies, I can't fake it no more. He even tried to run away once. He ain't make it too far. He tried to protect her too, but he wasn't swinging too hard. He tried to take a ball back to his skull cap. But see, he's a boy, and that's a man, and his strength didn't match up. And every time he tried to speak his mind, his mother gave him a look like, boy, don't act up. Now hatred filling his heart like, how you gonna son me when I'm trying to stand up for you? Treat me like a boy when I'm trying to man up for two. See, crazy thoughts ran through his head because what his hands couldn't do, but his best friend, that was his man's, and he was just like his brother because his mother's like his mother, and he lived with his gangster cousin, so, he could find a handle or two. And the next day at school, they met up with a silent exchange. Right before the first bell, gave him a look like, dog, I love you, and you know I won't tell. He turned right around for that walk home with his heart pumping, just starting to swell, fire in his eyes, knowing he was about to raise hell. Now, manslaughter by a child, that's a hard pill to swallow. But the sequence of the next events goes as follows. He got to the crib, he sat right on the couch, teeth clenched, hand in his bag, anticipating as he walked in the house. He said, what you doing home early, boys? I'm sick. Man, you need to suck it up and take that shit. As he walked off. And just like a broken record that he knew they would play, cussing, screaming, and name calling, like he knew they would say. She would raise her voice louder, and then he'd yell more, kicking, punching before his eyes spilled out to the kitchen floor. Shut up! Shock looks across their face, because this boy brought silence to his household. He said, who you talking to like that, boy? You need to stop crying and man up. Tears rolling down his face as he began to stand up, arm shaking out his bag as he rolls his hand up, killer look all in his eyes. A boy ran up. He said, this gonna be the last time you tell me man up. Bang! Thank you.
Woo. You still there?
Yeah,
Am I still here? Okay. Wait. I need you to know, like, the whole studio was just frozen as we listened to your piece. And I want to thank you so much for calling in. Where can people follow you at?
They can follow me. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I'm trying to get better with the social media stuff, but you know, progress is a slow process.
Or email. I mean, look, whatever. For folks who want to reach out, get in contact with you, or they want to have you on the shows, or whatever else the case may be.
It's Big O the Poet. That's B-I-G, the letter O, T-H-E-P-O-E-T.
Okay.
And that's on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. It got like my email and stuff in the bio and everything.
Okay. All right, there we have it. That's Big O the Poet. Thank you so much for calling in. You are always welcome to join us for open mic night on Tuesdays.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to at plain_complexity for sending me the DM to call in.
Oh, all right. Oh, that's yes. Oh, shout out. Thank you. All right, y'all. I gotta get myself together after that. It's open mic night in the lounge on WURD Radio 96.1 FM 900 AM. I'm joined with my first guest of the evening, Miss Kevana. Kevana Rose. We've been chatting about marriage, motherhood, and making music. And so let's get into kind of the highs and lows of this artistic journey, right? And all that goes into it. What would you say one of your greatest highs were and one of your greatest lows?
I think I've had a lot of good highs. I put myself out there a lot, contests, different things, so I tend to win the ones that I go for. I got to do Essence Fest this last summer, which was awesome.
I was about to say, how was that?
It was. I think that's my high and my low all in one, because I was so excited. I mean, that was so exciting. And then I got there, and the performance didn't go the way that I planned it to.
Yeah.
And I was really, like, depressed. Like, when I came home, I didn't think it bothered me as much as it did. And then, like, for, like, a month or two, I was really just like, oh my God, I suck. Like, this isn't for me. Like, I'm not a good singer. Like, I'm not a good singer. Maybe I'm just a writer. Maybe I'm just, like, this is what I was thinking. And I'm just like, you know, maybe it's just not for me. And I've never had these thoughts in my life. But that's what I was thinking. And I think it's just a culmination of the journey, and it's just like it's all hitting me at one time, and it just was a bad performance. It was a bad performance. Like, not just like it was a bad performance.
But is this like a cancer standard of a bad?
No.
Okay.
Don't.
This is the perfection.
Listeners, don't go on Essence.com and watch it, but Sarita, you can. You're
gonna go to Essence.com and watch it.
You're right. I literally was pitchy. Like, that's one thing. Like, I was pitchy the whole time.
You think it was like nerves?
I wasn't really. Well, Brandy was literally performing to the left of me on the other side of the stage. It was loud. I couldn't hear myself. My guitar went out. Nobody could hear my guitar. And I'm like a smile through it, sing through it person. So my face was just like, but my eyes were like, and then it just, I just wasn't there. I just was like, get through it, and it just wasn't.
Yeah,
good.
it sounds like it was a few different layers.
Yeah, I was so disappointed. I enjoyed my time, though, still after. It was beautiful. Oh, my God. I love New Orleans. I could live there.
You and me both.
Oh, my God.
So what would you say your greatest takeaway was from that experience, given that it was like this high and low all at once?
Do better next time? I don't know.
Do better next time.
I don't know. I just have to, when things don't go the way that I want them to go, it, like, affects me. I have to just learn to shake it off and keep going. And this is what I tell other people. This is what I tell my children. But I'm just like, I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to, like, run off this stage, but I'm not there anymore. Like, I checked out. I'm just like, just get through it. Just get through it.
Gotcha.
So
that
just
makes sense.
staying in the zone, no matter what happens, I guess.
So what would you say at this point, like, feeds your creativity, and what starves it? Since we're speaking in kind of this spectrum of.
Yeah, everything feeds this is gonna feed my creativity. Like, everything. I'm so fake deep, real deep. Like, everything. Like, the sunset, my kids, my husband, if he does something nice, if I'm watching a show. And I love movies. I love cinematography. I love storylines. If I watched Rocky, and then I wrote a song called Adrian that night. Like, everything feeds my creativity. What starves it is if I'm going through something and I kind of go into myself, and if I'm in that place, I'm just nothing. But then when I come out of it, I got songs for days.
You're like, okay, no, I processed everything. Now I'm ready to write.
I have to process, and I need to like go away.
What's the songwriting process for you? Like, what's that? And what is that like for
sometimes you? I'm just driving, and a song will come to me, and I'll just record it on my voice memo. Sometimes I sit down with my guitar. Lately, it's been songs that are just coming to me, and I'll just grab my phone and
How long have you been playing the guitar?
Long enough that I should be better, but like like 10 years. Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing because I still like suck. But
I'm gonna need you to stop this negative self-talk.
No, it's like I should really practice my guitar a lot more than I do. But I literally look at it as a songwriting tool. So maybe that's why I don't give it more attention, because I'm like, I just
use it.
It helps me
other.
because before writing songs, I wrote poetry. So I never viewed myself as a songwriter until I started playing the guitar, and then I'm like, ooh,
I can pair these two together.
pair these together, and then I started writing songs.
So was the goal to actually be a singer, or was it more so you fell into that?
Well, I listened to Lauryn Hill's Unplugged album, and I was like, I am going to be a songwriter like
That'll
this.
do it.
That album rocked my world. Like the emotion, the words, like everything. I'm like, I am gonna be a songwriter, and I'm gonna change the world. And here I am.
Well, here we are, and that's Kevonna Rose, right? And she is with us in the lounge for #Artist Tuesday. We got to get ready to pay some bills, but when we come back for this last segment, just want to do like some general questions, learn a little bit about you and all of that kind of stuff, and pick your brain a little bit about some stuff, lighter, fun stuff. So listen, loves, make sure that you stay tuned in. If you have a song or an artist that you would like us to play, by all means, make sure you call in and get your request in. Our hotline is 215-634-8065. Again, 215-634-8065. Toll free 866-361-0900. Again, 866-361-0900. We'll be right back after these messages.
The Source.
The Source.
Weekdays 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Special guest host for National Baton every Monday in April.
The Source. Exclusively on WURD Radio and WURDRadio.com.
This is the story of a very special woman. In a matter of seconds, she turned herself into a great mathematician or an entrepreneur. Her knowledge was limitless and still is. She could also make monsters disappear, especially those that lurked in the shadows under the bed. Once, this woman put back together a teenage girl's broken heart, which had been shattered in 1,000 pieces, just by giving her a bear hug. She masqueraded as a regular person at work, but as a superhero at home. Everyone knows her as Gabriella. I still call her Mom.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need to help, complete with tips and resources at aarp.org/caregiving. A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Support independent black media and join the onWURD movement now at 215-425-7875 or visit wordradio.com.
Hey everybody, we're Kindred, the Family Soul, and you're listening to The Lounge on 900 AM
and 96.1 FM
WURD.
WURD TV. We're streaming live video of this conversation right now. Tune in on YouTube at onWURD or on Facebook at ForWord. WURD TV. Black Talk Media.
Give me the sun, I'll give you the moonlight. Love will set us free if we just believe the best is yet to come. give you heaven. Love will set us free. As long as we believe the best is yet to come. We believe the best is yet to come.
Hey now, this is Dr. Guthrie Ramsey of Musicology, and you're listening to The Lounge on Word Radio. Love will set us free. As long as we believe the best is yet to come. Baby, don't you know that as long as we believe the best is yet to come.
Grover Washington Jr., The Best Is Yet to Come, featuring Patti LaBelle, Mother. That song was suggested by Friendly Fred. Shout out to him. You're tuned in to The Lounge on WURD Radio, 96.1 FM, 900 AM. It is hashtag Artist Tuesday in The Lounge. And so if you have a song request, that's our question of the day. You know, what song or artist would you like to hear us play tonight? Call in, let us know, 215-634-8065. Again, 215-634-8065. Toll free, 866-361-0900. Again, 866-361-0900. Shout out to all our folks who are tuning in on our Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope Live. Much love to y'all. And then also those who are tuned in to our live stream via the WURD app, the free WURD app. Okay, so back into our chat with Miss Kavana Rose. We've been talking mother and marriage and making music and all of that good stuff. And I was thinking, like, at this point, who is one Philly artist that you would like to work with?
Jasmine Sullivan. Of course.
Y'all together would be good. Yeah.
I love Jasmine Sullivan. You know who else I love? What's her name? She sings with John Legend. Fair skin. She
short hair.
A lot.
Oh.
Imani, what's her name? I know her name.
Natalie.
Imani. I love her.
Mm-hmm.
I love her.
Yep.
I love her too. This isn't a musician, but I love Quinta. Like, I would love to, like,
Quinta B.
Oh, I love her. And people think I look like her. I feel like I could like stand near her, like, and we're both short. Wow. Like I feel like we could like. So if you're listening, Quinta, let's do a show together. Okay?
What would you want to do?
I don't know, something funny. I love comedy.
It would have, yeah, it would have to be funny.
Of course, but like I don't know. I would just maybe I could just like be her doppelganger and just like show up like, hey.
You just make me think of us. Oh my goodness.
I know. Let's somebody, if you're listening, make that happen. Thank you.
They say if you speak it.
Yes,
so
I have vision
that's what's
board,
happening.
guys, that I look at every day.
What's on your vision board?
Grammys on my vision board. Heal the brokenhearted. That really is like I really have a heart for people, and I think people are in such a state of just a low state. Not everyone, but it's just you listen to people and you see their feeds and Facebook and Instagram, and it's just this place of like everyone's just kind of existing, and I just. There's more. There's life to be lived, and I just want to. I don't know. I just want to
help fuel
the world, make it a better place. You know.
I was going to say, well, no, keep going.
No, I really do. I
need healing.
I have a heart for people. And yeah, but I do. I have a heart for people.
She gonna stop.
No, come to my show on. I got some shows coming up.
Oh,
follow me on Instagram. No, follow me on Instagram, and you will know.
All right. So what's just keeping with the light questions as we kind of wind this down.
I know. Right?
Who is one artist that you think is underrated?
I would have said Solange a couple years ago before everybody was on Solange. I've been on Solange back in the day. Soul Angel on the Hadley Street, like. But now everybody loves Solange. So I don't know.
What is it about her that you appreciate artistically?
Her writing style. I love like Tony, you know, listen to something like it was so creative. I love that she did that. I don't know, I just liked her. She was just kind of different. She still is.
Yeah.
And I like her stuff still now, but
I was about to say, what are your thoughts on the last album?
I didn't really listen to the last one that much. It kind of felt like an extension of the one before.
Okay.
From what I did hear.
The one with cranes on
it.
Yeah.
Yes. So, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't want to be that person that's like, now that everybody likes her, I don't like her no more. But I feel like I'm just kind of like, all right.
Y'all oversaturated now.
Yes. So I don't know who else I would say is overrated. I don't know.
Underrated.
Underrated, that's what I mean. Underrated. I don't know.
Overrated?
Overrated. I don't know either. Maybe, no, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not a hater.
I was just watching this interview with Khaled and DJ Damage. Shout out to Damage. He's going to be on during the 9 p.m. hour. But they had, like, you know, Khaled, they. The they, all of that. But he basically said in so many words, like, I'm not going to be a hater to someone else.
I don't think anyone's over. You have your own lane. It's just like, maybe it's not for me, but it's for somebody.
Yeah.
So I really kind of, if I like the song, I like it. If I don't, I just turn it off. It doesn't
Real simple.
It's really simple. Move on.
It could all be so simple.
Oh, that's my jam too.
Baby. Yeah. I was hoping I could like get her this time.
No. But you can hear me at a female takeover show coming soon.
Is that your fave?
It is. Coming soon.
No,
I don't like you.
So Cabana and DJ Frosty Phoenix have been getting on each other's
Frosty
nerves.
Phoenix?
No O in Phoenix.
No O in Phoenix. Oh.
That's some real cancer.
Frosty Phoenix. I get it because you're kind of frigid. Frosty. I get it. I get it.
Well, there we have that. All right. So, and looking at the music industry, right? What's one kind of change that you would like to either see happen or bring to the industry? Maybe not change, evolution, whatever word you feel like.
I don't know. I feel like there's so much change going on right now that there's so much opportunity now for all artists. You can be making music in your bathtub and put it, like, you know what I mean? Like, get that nice echo going and it can go to like Billboard Top 40.
That's the best place to sing.
It is. I know. I mean, so I don't know. I think it's just continuing this upward motion of it's for everybody, because there's room for everybody. You can put out a song and no one knows you, and then the next day you're here. You can put a cover on Instagram and then you're signed. Like, you know what I mean? So I think just continuing in that direction, it's just there's room for everybody. Everybody get your.
So at this point, where can folks find you at, and what do you have coming up that you might want? I do shameless plugs, like let folks know all of that good stuff.
What? You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the same everywhere. Kevonna Rose, Kevonna Rose, like the flower. And I'm putting out a single. I'm putting out a single. It's called My Day, and it's just a really positive song. Just every day is your day. I don't have I'm going to start on Monday. Every day is my day. Every single day is great because that's what I say it's going to be. That's it. That's it, period. So that's pretty much what it is. I'll be putting out an album too, following shortly. So excited.
You getting this stuff. Wait, so when's the single ish dropping around?
As soon as it's mixed and mastered.
Okay, so that's in progress.
Very soon.
Okay.
It's been like last Tuesday it was supposed to. So very soon.
Okay.
But this is the closest we've ever been. So,
all right.
So you will know. You will know.
And the album's dropping this year?
Yes, this year.
I'll be ready.
This year. I'm so excited. I'm really putting my all into this, my heart and soul. So it's gonna be great.
All right.
It's going to be amazing.
All right. So, we'll definitely be following along on social media. So we'll get the latest updates on when you have shows coming, when the single is dropping, when the album is dropping. 2019 sounds like it's going to be a big year for you.
Yes, it is.
So I'm excited and happy for you.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming on the lounge.
Thank you for having me. And I'm sorry for anyone that's watching and I look like an episode of Dragon Ball Z. I promise if you come to a show, I'll look better.
Well, if you look like that, I don't know what the
Right? I look like, what's his name? Vegeta?
That's what I want to ask you about.
I thought you would say, that's what you look like.
No. Dothraki? Am I Dothraki?
Dothraki.
Okay, Dothraki. Really quickly, because you said on your Instagram that you're fluent in it, and I don't watch the Game of Thrones, but I do Google. What is it about the people that resonates with you?
I actually don't like the Dothraki people. That's like the most boring part of the show for me, but it just was funny.
Because you said you're fluent in it, and I was like, oh,
I was just kidding. No, but I do love Game of Thrones. I can't wait till it comes back on.
Shout out to the folks.
Nope. You guys don't watch Game of Thrones?
None of us watch it.
I never watched Game of Thrones until like a couple seasons ago. My husband was like binge watching it, and I started binge watching it. And I was like, this is so dumb. Oh my God. Like, and then I was like, caught. See, this is why. So anyway.
That's how you were in person and you loved it.
I was like, this is so dumb. Why do people watch this? And then I was like 6 seasons deep. Like, it was like 7 a.m. and I was like, I didn't sleep. And
that's dedication. Dedication I ain't got no more.
I was on maternity leave.
Oh, that's time.
Oh, so you had the time.
I'm still on maternity leave. 2 years later. I'm not going back to work.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think you working? It's just in a different way now.
I'm working.
Right.
I'm working.
Shout out to all the moms out there and dads on maternity leave, getting it done. All right, y'all. We got to go ahead and pay these bills. When we come back on the other side, I'm going to be chatting with my guy, DJ Damage. He's calling in all the way out from Cali. So hope you're ready for that conversation. But, yeah. Don't go anywhere. Keep the dial right where it's at in the lounge on WURD Radio 96.1 FM 900 AM. Be right back after these messages.
Brothers and sisters, don't miss this.